Kilpailussa mukana Ramirent. Kotikatsomon eväät tarjoaa Kotipizza.
Welcome to the back nine of the round 2 here at NBDG Tyyni 2021. Yet again, it's the perfect flight commentary duo, Jørn, Idar, Kvig, and Schaub, ready for more trees and hopefully some more long putts. Or how about it, Dean?
Yeah, let's get these guys going on the back nine. Luukas is having a great round. Everybody else struggling just a little bit, but you see the potential there. Oskari needs to realize that he is still in this tournament, needs to put some holes together, though, and get off the schneid a little bit. Ville has shown some really smooth form, but we see his last 4 holes have been almost a disaster. Aapo hanging in there at +3. I'm sure some green is coming his way.
Yeah, and we'll see if they get some green here on one of the easiest holes on the course. This is hole 10, par 3, 115 meters. We saw a pretty sick ace here in 2019. But you see here, the only thing you can do wrong is not hitting the fairway, which sounds the story of my life. Then again, just stay away from the trees, please. That's all you got to do. It's fairly open, so the guys here has the distance to do it forehand or backhand or however they prefer.
Yeah, just under a third of the MPO field is birdieing this hole.
That was very low from Luukas. This looks to be a great line. Oh! I was hoping we almost had our Tyyni ace here.
What a great confident drive with a mid-range, just a pure line.
This is leaking out to the right, straight into the bushes there, which seems to be par town to me.
Again, with a forehand, overstable driver. Really too high from Oskari. This is not his best showing thus far.
This is getting stable at the right time, but too much juice. Yeah, that's the bush as well. Great distance though, but too much of it.
The other 3 throws really just show how great Aapo's play was. Just a confident mid, reliable fade.
Oh my lord!
Luukas!
Luukas! Yes! Yes!
Gotta get the Kotipizza for that one.
It's the perfect height. It's actually higher than any other putt that he's done so far in round 2.
Yeah, the old floaty McGee right at the basket. Run it down, big fella. You deserve it.
Nothing better than some nice beard in slow motion. Well done, Luukas. Yeah, a little bit too low. I'm going to have to stretch out. Oskari seems to have a nice break in terms of his landing, but airball doesn't help the score, unfortunately.
Ooh. Those rising putts right out of your hand seem to take forever. It just feels like a slow motion nightmare. What have I done? But that one catches.
Aapo thought he was going to have the box, but Luukas wanted it otherwise. But great birdie after a fantastic drive by Aapo. Cleaning that one up. Starting off back 9 in a great way. Moving on to hole 11, par 4. This, including the last hole, is the easiest hole on the course. Just gotta smack something down here. There is a big field, which you can see here marked with OB stakes, which is of course OB. So usually you will see people lay up short and then just have a pretty simple upshot. Or maybe we'll see some of the big guys here try to pump one over there. It's a good carry downhill, and if they're lucky with the wind, well, then we might see a look for eagle.
Definitely a hole you almost have to try to bogey at this level of golf.
And this leaks out to the left by Luukas. Thinks he stays in bounds, but not ideal. I don't
Not
really know what
ideal.
happened there.
Yeah, again, there's so much room to work with on that second shot to get up and down for your par. Not the drive he wanted, but I'm sure he'll be okay. Woo.
Aapo going really high as well, but this looks better from Oskari. Great drive. Looks
Yeah,
like
Yeah, sorry, I do like the artificial OB here, making the whole play a little bit more technical. As you step up, it looks wide open, but you really have to make a game plan for those sticks.
Yeah, I think without OB, this would be a proper example of a tweener. Like distance-wise, there is no doubt that it's a par 4, but like, difficulty-wise, it would be a soft par 4. So the OB really comes into play and makes you either lay up or for the big guns try to go for it. And this is going much further left than Aapo wanted. Questioning his life's decisions right there.
Yeah,
Shouldn't
just
be.
fresh squeezed juice on that one.
Yeah. This looks beautiful. Great shot. I love the way that he's throwing. He's done that on the front 9 as well. Just super straight shots. Even if there's plenty of room to work with on the left and on the right, he's just going straight at it and doing it with great precision.
When you're on a card with a player like that takes the straight line if it's available, the word that comes to mind is like almost like respect, you know, because whenever taking the straight line in any frisbee sport is difficult, and when people do it consistently well, it's just really fun to be around, and it means they're just skilled.
Oskari, yeah, it's a shame. He had a great drive, but just circles edge for his putt and didn't make that one. But Luukas, after missing the fairway on the drive, ending up with a nice birdie.
Yeah, he had everything coming up Luukas right now. He had a fortunate tree kick on that second shot, converts, and Luukas is rolling. You see, Oskari's still tied for 12th in the tournament, trying to get back on track, but just saw another chain out, not going his way. Going slightly more Ville's way with that catch.
Yeah. And a little unfortunate red for Aapo after his second throw there. But moving on, hole 12, par 4, 145 meters. Where the drone is coming in right now, this is where things get essential. You have to get over here, and this is a good landing zone for a first shot, but it's hard, either with a turnover backhand or a long forehand. Also, not the easiest of greens as is guarded here in the front, but as long as you get around those trees, there's plenty of room to work with both on the left and the right hand side. So really the key here is a good tee shot, getting over the crest and in through the woods. This needs to get stable quick. Oh, thank you, tree. That's a fantastic drive by Luukas.
Yeah, right in that Jørn Idar landing zone from the whole preview. You called it. Luukas made you look like a genius. Let's see if Oskari can get his forehand under control here.
This is high. Oh. But I think if it didn't hit that tree, it would be the line. But yeah, it just gets kicked way into the trees there, and we'll have a very obstructed second shot. Ville Oh no, just going too far to the left there and kicks even further into the left hand side there. And that is luck, because where he landed, it's fairly open towards the basket, and that's not something you can say on many kicks here on hole 12.
It almost looks like an alternate tee pad back there with the tunnel shot coming out for Aapo.
Just pitching it up. That's all you gotta do. Still, there's plenty of meat on the bone to get up there. Yeah.
Going twice in a row on a par 4 is never what you want to be doing.
Yeah, this is...
Oh no.
This is hard to watch, gotta admit that, but if you kick early on this hole, you see Oskari doesn't even move. He should take more time. I mean, he beats my skill plenty, but the frustration kind of shows there when he just steps up and throw. Leaves that a little bit to the left, it sounded like. Aapo.
Yeah, this hole is eating him up at the moment. Again, Luukas with a long wait for his next shot.
Good execution there. For Ville. Nice little flick as well by Oskari, but of course took a little bit too long to get there. It's Luukas. Pitches that one up. Starting to wonder that if Luukas actually prefers not to be close to the basket when he's putting.
Right at 1/4 of the field, pulled off a birdie on this hole. I think that's really good for this hole.
Dead center.
It's one of those bogeys that feels like a triple. Just took forever to get there. Some frustration.
Yeah, and the course really shows its teeth on holes like this. It seems pretty quote-unquote basic throw, but as soon as you're out a little bit early, then you will have to contend with some scramble of high class to get out and save stuff. Oh yeah, come on. Well done, Luukas.
He's catching the breaks, he's making the putts. Absolutely cruising, still in the lead for the tournament, heading into hole 13.
Yeah, and hopefully the guys will have a little bit more of a break here. This is a hole that plays exactly on par, which is 96 meter. Just gotta give something a little high and straight towards the triple mando and have it fade, not too much, but down here towards the basket. I like this hole. It's a creative shot. Of course, all you can do is throw a backhand hyzer if you're right-handed, but you need to hit the gap and the height. You need to really push that forward banner a little bit to get down there. As we see Luukas, unfortunate break there, just not enough angle on it. And this is one of those holes which just plays exactly on par, which you can understand why it's a tough birdie. Oskari trying to go the very aggressive line, forcing over a forehand to be able to get all the way down there, but oh, this is low. Oh, that is lucky. And has the shortest throw, but the best result of the three so far.
Yeah, 21% birdies here. Obviously, the one mistake on any Mando hole is to miss the Mando. Or hit some spectators.
Yeah, on the right-hand side there is a spotted position which is actually caged, so it just goes to show. It's easy to do, and it actually skips on the right-hand side of the right side of the Mando, and is actually good. That is a good portion of skills and luck combined into a perfect little disc golf muffin, which will make him a par, which I did not expect.
Hashtag disc golf muffin will not be trending. Uh-oh, Luukas. He's lining up. Circle 2, first one in a while.
Yeah. Just pushing Aapo even a little bit closer. Luukas has made 2 circle 2 putts so far this round. Making it 3. Can't speak for his mindset, but it looks like his confidence is darn high at the moment.
Yeah, like we said, everything just kind of going his way. But as we know, you make your own luck, and he's putting good swings on the disc, and the results follow.
So we see Ville and Aapo just cleans up here in the Ford Woods. The gallery lurking in the back, ready to spectate the last few holes of the back nine here. Thank you to longtime sponsor Ramirent for supporting this coverage, supporting Tyyni. And I don't know if we're going to need some heavy machinery on this hole, but it's not the easiest of the par 3s that we're playing today. This is hole 14, 135 meters tunnel all the way up until circle 2 here. Really, again, I gotta say, it's all about the tee shot, making sure that you're staying on the fairway, which is not easy. You need to have distance, you need to have control. And we see Luukas just sneaking to everything. Not ideal, of course, because it's way out on the side there, but I think you caught a good little break there.
This is the kind of hole that really checks your rhythm as well. After some shorter holes or par 4s where you're not really smashing a drive, to expect a 135 meter park job here through the woods on a par 3 is a lot to ask.
Yeah, there's plenty of room there out on the left hand side for Aapo, but he just keeps on going into to the woods. Just to show how difficult this birdie is. Only 6% of the field got one all day. Plenty of pars, but really hard birdie to get.
Yeah, only 4 players total. This is the second most difficult hole.
And roller time. Really? Yeah. And he still have work to do. Aapo just pitching out, just... Oh, that's actually a great pitch out. he found a small gap there.
Aapo's definitely get his money's worth today. A lot of different shots, a lot of different positions.
Ville just has a little bit too much will on that approach. Luukas ending up just before the mound there, but should have a nice up and down for his par. Dead center, a good putt from Ville. Oh, and again, Little low from Aapo. We've seen that throughout this round. Solid putt by Oskari. Still going strong. -5 so far for Luukas, with a few holes to go and some birdies to be looked at. This is not one of the holes he wanted, but a par is more than sufficient. Moving into hole 15, another par 3. This one is also not a gimme at all. You will have either a long forehand or a long backhand Annie, just moving alongside the tree line on the right hand side here into a fairly open green. But if you hit those trees you see here just by the drone now, that means that you will most likely be looking at par alongside with 73% of the field on this round 2 here at Tyyni.
You really like this hole, bringing some elevation into the course.
Yeah, he had the height there, Luukas, but hitting those trees I was talking about means that he will have a long look for his birdie. This looks tight. Yeah.
It's gotta be frustrating for Oskari, especially with the way the round's going. He's almost just begging to air out a forehand, and then he saws one off.
This looks tight as well. If it's lucky. Yeah, no, it's lucky. All ending up on the same spot. Let's see if Aapo have learned from their mistakes. Going much wider. Maybe almost too wide. Yeah, if he's lucky, no. Lucky enough to be kicked out, but not to get through. As we see the Finnish captain on the left there, Janne Hirsamäki, the old man, the granddaddy of Finnish disc golf. Don't quote me on that, but he's old and he's really good. And I don't know why he's not playing on this lead card. So
yeah, rocking a Seattle Seahawks American football jersey. Ooh.
Nice run by Aapo. Plenty of trees to contend with for the guys here. Yep. And we'll have yet another tester to save his par. You can really see why so many is just parring this hole. It's right there, but because of those tree lines which you have on the right hand side and on the left hand side, the gap is hard to hit no matter what kind of throwing style you choose. Looks like we're going to have a bit of a par frame with 3 holes to go. Gotta give a little shout out to PDGA Europe making this coverage possible. I mean, the season hasn't gone as planned, but doing the best out of it, including the biggest disc golf tournament in Europe here with the NBDG Tyyni. So thank you to PDGA Europe, and let's see if the hole partner can give some good karma to the guys here. Hole 16, par 3, 100 meters. Well, I've said it before and I will say it again. You will see either a backhand turnover or a forehand moving left to right. Luukas here has a nice height. If he misses all the trees, he goes deep. But you know what? Rather be deep than going short and hitting some of the first trees here. Oskari, this looks good. If it misses the trees, it does. Coming in hot. That's a huge skip. ending out of bounds deep.
Yeah, Oskari just continues to just kind of casually flick stuff off the tee pad with really bad results.
And Ville is not giving enough on that one, so it fades out early. He's left with a 20 meter. Look for his birdie. Let's see if Aapo has something for us here. Give us a circle one. Has the line. And thank you, Aapo, for that one. Going a little bit more inside than you want, but it doesn't matter. The result is perfect. Oh. That is a great try by Ville.
After a great start to this round, there's been a lot of woulda, coulda, shoulda in Ville's round.
Luukas not super happy with that one, but just look at the scores. He is doing well. That is the third or fourth airball to the right on this back nine by Oskari. Just can't seem to find his rhythm on the putting green here. Nice birdie by Aapo. Needed some green after a few red ones. Here on the back nine, but doing well considering he's the lowest rated player on this card. I think he's shown us some good throws, some good putts. As Luukas just cleans up and moves on to hole 17. Yet another par 3, and this is a little tricky. Again, moving left to right, but as you can see, you need to sneak past the trees here, either with the forehand or a high turnover backhand to get up and in contention for a birdie up on here. And not one that you would expect, but a look is a minimum ask for this lead card here.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, the last 3 holes, you wanted to get 16 and 18 and hope for 17.
That is not the way to hope. Because in there, did it really roll out?
Oh, Aapo.
If so, good for you. A little wide. Yeah, and hits 2 trees there. It's pretty open down there, so longer approach, of course, than he wanted to, but all in all, good luck for Luukas.
We see a lot of that on this course. Because of the distance, you have to get a late turn on your disc, and that brings a lot more risk and a lot more difficulty.
Yeah. Pin position has also been moved this year than previous years. And Oskari rips one out. And that is the best drive of the bunch.
Absolutely laid into that backhand. Probably a little frustration, but yeah, it worked out.
Tuli takas väylään.
There we have Luukas. Get stable. Almost stable enough, and is left with a circle's edge putt. Here we see Lucky Aapo.
Yeah.
Just laying one up there, and good. He's running everything. I like that.
And he should, but yeah, off the tee that looked like a 5 at a minimum, and got a really good roll back into the tree line.
Ville ending up on a 5 meters. Oskari, get some bird.
Yeah, just tough to watch for Oskari at this point. Definitely not the round he wanted, especially on coverage. Luukas, on the other hand, keeps rolling. A little tester, no problem for him, going into the last very birdieable hole.
I'm wondering if he is in the kind of mindset where the basket is just getting bigger and bigger the more he putts.
Especially with his style, those longer putts, real floaty. I like his smooth backhands. It was really his style suits this course and is shown. Good for Aapo there. Definitely a bonus par after that tee shot.
For sure. Moving into the last hole here at the second round at the Ford Disc Golf Course. We are talking 117 meter downhill par 3. You can see here that it's another left to right kind of shot. We'll expect the guys to go forehand here off the tee. Just making sure you don't leak out to the left and also not sorting off too early. Just keeping it flat, let the natural fade come in towards the end and hopefully give them a look for a nice little birdie finish.
Perfect hole for Aapo to finish on. He loves a high forehand.
Yeah, and ending up a little bit deep. And out of bounds, unfortunately. Just, yeah, like I mentioned there before they started throwing, just gotta make sure that it's not leaking out to the left, but also not fading out too early. As we see Luukas hitting some trees, but get a little circle too. Ready for us to go. Finish up a great round. And Ville is going backhand. Truly unhits the Mando. Oh boy. Nice and smooth, good height, huge skip because he goes a little bit low, but good execution by Oskari if he stays in bounds. Here we have Ville from what has been the tee pad in the past. Again, huge skip.
It's demoralizing there for Ville. It's the 18th hole, setting up a sweet turning mid-range backhand, and just never got to let it shine.
Let's see if Luukas has one more in the tank for us here on round 2.
Oh.
But all in all, like,
yeah, with that one, he'll have to settle for going into the last day tied for second. But what a round for Luukas. Good way to finish for Ville.
yeah, very good putt, even though it was for a bogey. Quality on that putt was dead center.
Oh.
Oskari just wants to go home at this point, I think. Aapo cleans up for a par. Well, Oskari and Luukas just cleans up here for the second day of NBDG Tyyni 2021. A lot of trees on the Ford course, and tomorrow we get ready for the final day at Sibbe, which is a course you know very well, of course, Dean.
Yeah, going into the last round at Sibbe, we'll have Lowry and absolutely scorching -10. He jumped up 11 spots, and look at Jesse and Niklas right behind him, and our good friend Luukas staying on the lead card heading into Sibbe. Jørn, Idar, I really liked watching this Ford disc golf course. Thanks for joining me, and thanks everybody else.
Yeah, remember to hit that subscribe button and the bell to get the notifications so we can have you with us for the final round here at the 2021 NBDG Tyyni.
Okay, Luukas, you had a good round today.
Yeah, it's okay.
How did it go?
Well, I had a tough start. I think first 4 or 5 holes I missed a few putts on the circle from the circle 2, and same on the last 5 holes. But I think the middle section of the round were good. I'm good with the score.
There were some people already looking, following your card. What are you expecting tomorrow? Because you are on lead card tomorrow as well. Final round, Sibe, Saturday, Tyyni. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, it's I haven't seen the forecast yet, but I think the weather will be good
should be
tomorrow
good.
also. And Sippe is very nice course, really visual, and I expect that there will be a lot of spectators.
It will be good for cameras as well.
Yeah,
so,
I think so.
How often are you on lead card? In Europe, you don't really get like that many filmed cards. Of course, in Finland, it's a little bit different story thanks to NBDG guys. Yeah. But anyway, still something pretty new. How do you feel about presentation of cameras and?
Well, I'm really feeling really comfortable in front of the cameras. I really like playing with cameras around and spectators around it. I can keep myself calm and I feel really good then.
Okay, well then you'll have an advantage tomorrow maybe. Good luck in the final round.
Thanks a lot.
We look forward to have Luukas and you guys with us tomorrow for the final of the NBDG Tyyni 2021. Thank you so much. My name is Idar. I got with me Dean, and see you guys on the final round of the tournament.